Hey there, Virgo. Welcome to reading for the week of October 21st. This week, we are going to jump right in here. You have this delicate rose card. It says, be willing to honestly say what you feel, no matter how terrifying it may seem. You have this angels are watching. It says, there's nothing to worry about. Angels are watching over you. So again, there's nothing to worry about this week. Also, if you hear any weird noises, my neighbor is having a bunch of trees cut down, and there's nothing I can do about it, so I apologize, but I have to get these readings out. So you have the Six of Swords, the Nine of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. Definitely looks like you moving on from a difficult situation or something that has just been going round and round and round. You know, the Nine of Swords is my card of a never-ending nightmare. He has had a nightmare, and he's woken up, and he's still in the nightmare. And so he needs to change the situation that he is in to better his life or to create improvements here, Virgo. And you had another card drop out. We're going to take this with this card because it kind of flew out with the Seven of Cups here. But the Nine of Swords says you have to let go of something or remove yourself from a situation that is just a round situation. And if you do that, then you will be set free. But you have really good cards actually right here. The Ten of Swords says something is dead, done, over with. But again, the fact that it's showing up in the reading kind of says that you understand that something is dead, done, over with. And you understand that it's something that you have to release. And you also have the Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords would represent moving on to calmer shores, going through choppy waters to get to the calmer shores. And I definitely feel some of you could be doing that with the Six of Swords energy. The good thing about the Six of Swords is that they do have these six swords in the front of their boat, which kind of represents the fact that they are bringing everything they learned, the knowledge, the wisdom, the situation. They're kind of bringing forward the lessons, and so that they don't repeat the lessons on the other side of the, when they get to the calmer shores. And so, like I said, I kind of do feel that this is a good thing that's happening here. The Nine of Swords, like I said, is a never-ending nightmare, and so some of you could be kind of ending a situation that just isn't changing. And those are the words that I'm really hearing here for you, Virgo, is that, this is a situation that just isn't changing. It has never changed. It has never done anything different. And that's kind of what I feel for you here with the Nine of Swords, is that, this is a situation that has just never changed. For some of you, I feel it's work-related because we go Ten of Pentacles, Tower to the Devil. And so if you feel stuck and bound to your work or to your business, or if you feel like you have become like a slave to the program, or, you are a slave to your job or your business, which happens sometimes, then this could say that you are setting yourself free. You do have the Ten of Swords. Personally, I like the Ten of Swords, even though it can be an uncomfortable card. He is realizing that his situation is dead, done, over with. He's even making the symbol right here with his hands, and that symbol represents a blessing. It's the same symbol that the Hierophant is making on his card, and so it kind of says that he is realizing that an ending is actually a blessing in disguise. And we go up like this, King of Swords to the Nine of Pentacles. So again, I feel pretty good about this because that would tell me that you are seeing a situation as a blessing in disguise, or you're kind of like looking at something as a blessing. With the Six of Swords, you have the Ten of Cups. Pretty good. Again, Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is fortune after difficulty. It kind of represents good things happening after a difficult period of time. I love readings that have the Ten of Cups and Ten of Pentacles together. The Ten of Pentacles forms the Tree of Life, and the Ten of Pentacles is kind of everything you want and desire in life. And, this really says that you're working towards it, but that Ten of Cups is kind of like the icing on the cake. It just says that there's a little bit extra of a push towards that Ten of Pentacles. With the Nine of Swords, you have the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles says, is the juice worth the squeeze? Like, is it worth it to keep working on whatever you have been working on? Or is there a change that needs to be made? And so on the Seven of Pentacles, the guy on this card, he's looking at those Seven Pentacles, and he's saying, is it worth it to grow what I've been growing, or is there something better? Kind of the message that's popping into my head going this way, and also this first row, is that sometimes I think we work on something really hard, and we think that because we worked so hard on it that it should work. But, this looks like a situation where you've been working hard on something and it's just not working. And so I feel for a lot of you, maybe you've been struggling, or it's been kind of like harder. It's like no matter how much work you put into something, it's just not moving ahead. And I feel like you've already had this realization as well. With the Ten of Swords, you have the Hangman. And the Hangman would be gaining a new perspective or seeing a new perspective. it could also represent seeing another way of doing things. And so, again, this would be a good thing because it would say that you are discovering a new way to do whatever it is that you've been doing. Like if it's work, you could be discovering a better way to do your work, which we see going this way. For some of you, this could be a relationship, or maybe you've tried to have like a family with a person and going this way. And so this could be you discovering like a new way to have a family, or a new type of person to get with so that you can have a family. And again, I think that would be a good thing. Next, in the area of what's coming in for you, you have this out of bounds moon. It says boundaries on it. You also have this moon madness card. It says avoid drama. And, definitely I'm shooting this video on the 15th of October. And on the 17th, we have this full moon in Aries. So I feel like this card is saying definitely around the time of the full moon, but also like 5 days after the full moon, up to the 22nd of the month. It would be a good time, during this time, I would avoid as much drama as you possibly can. And hold on one second. All right, sorry about that, Virgo, but that was really loud. So you have the Ten of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and the World card. They're coming back, apparently. But the Ten of Pentacles is everything you want and desire in your life, and it's trying to create that. I always say that the Ten of Pentacles is a process that we have to go through. It takes some time to build up to this. It's building, leaving a legacy. And so a lot of you are doing that. But, what's interesting as well that's standing out to me is you go Ten of Pentacles to the Nine of Pentacles. I get this feeling between these two that the reading is saying you can have this, but you need to focus on yourself first. The Nine of Pentacles, card of independence and card of kind of curating your reality. She is a card of your environment and creating an environment of success. So I kind of do feel that it's good, but I also feel that Nine of Pentacles is saying, make sure that your environment is an environment of success first. You have the King of Swords. I feel like you have probably learned the most out of anyone over the past several years. The King of Swords is a card of knowledge and wisdom, and having learned a lot from all the things that you've been through, the good things, the challenging things, and now you are kind of sitting in this position of knowledge and wisdom. I feel like you need to apply this knowledge and wisdom again to yourself with the Nine of Pentacles, and I feel that it is a very good time for Virgo to nurture themselves, care for themselves, take good care of yourself, and I feel that everything else that you want will kind of like fall into place. I think that a lot of you have maybe given too much power to like relationships and situationships and job relationships, but I also feel that and like instead of giving so much, giving to yourself will attract positive connections to you in the first place. You have the World. The World is, of course, a card of an accomplishment or an achievement. And I do feel that a lot of you could be having some pretty big achievements. All the earth signs get the World, which kind of makes sense. It is the earth. And so, it makes sense that the World comes up so much for all the earth signs. But I also kind of feel that it is time for earth signs to be on top of the world. I think it's time for you to like cement yourself in this reality by, creating something great or, overcoming a challenge that inspires other people. The list goes on and on there. But I do feel this is encouraging you to do something. The other thing is the World to the Tower really isn't that bad. Usually the World to the Tower just represents a move or making a move. So if you're making a move or if you're moving or traveling, this is very good for doing that. Let's see. With the Ten of Pentacles, you have the Strength card. Again, talking about your inner strength. The Strength card is really a card of inner strength. The lady on this card is normally taming the lion that is on the card. The lion has its tail between its legs on this card. So I feel for a lot of you that you are kind of have been working on yourself and or taming your inner voice, your inner critic, your inner demons. And that's what I would continue to focus on in this direction here. With the King of Swords, you have the Two of Cups. Like I said, I feel like if you make your world right, then you will naturally attract the people, places, and things that you match up with or that your energy matches up with. And the Two of Cups is a perfect match. So this could be a person who's coming in for you with the King of Swords, and it could be a person who's like older or more mature in your life. The King of Swords is usually a person who's older than you, but take it how it resonates. You could be the older person here as well. So if you want love, there could be a strong connection here. With the World card, you have the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, Three of Pentacles is a card of teamwork. It's also a card of quality work. Again, I see this a lot for the Earth signs right now, that a lot of you, I feel, need to almost display your work. You know, the guy on the Three of Pentacles, he is kind of like showing off the work that he has done, and that's exactly what he needs to be doing. He needs to be showing his work, and he is getting credit for the work that he has done. But if you're putting like other people above you, then that's not going to happen. So I think the Three of Pentacles says like get support, but make sure that the support you're getting from other people is lifting you up. Like, you know, you can work with other people as long as they're coming in a support role, right? And that's what this is definitely encouraging. Next, in the area of messages from your future self, you have this dragon. It says ancient wisdom, protector, and magic. You have this discus fish card. It says society, vibrancy, and co-parenting. And so what did this other card say? Ancient wisdom. We were talking about wisdom with the King of Swords. You have a lot of wisdom in this reading. I mean, Six of Swords is also a great card of wisdom because, again, they're taking those 6 swords across the choppy waters and they're heading, you know, hopefully to calmer shores. So the things that you have learned in life are going to be very helpful for you. I do also feel that some of you could be entering into like a co-parenting situation. So, you know, if you're dealing with like divorce or separation, that is also a possibility here. You have the Nine of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Nine of Wands. You know, I think you've already had a Tower moment, and I'm pretty sure I've said this to you before, Virgo, as well, is that, you know, sometimes I think we have something in life that happens to us that really kind of shakes our confidence, and that's the feeling I get off the Tower moment. Like something happened to you in the past that shook your confidence. Like this is what you used to be, then the Nine of Wands is kind of like what you are heading towards. But you also have the Seven of Cups, if you remember. 2 cards came out, the Seven of Cups and the Nine of Wands, and I feel those 2 cards are saying that like you need to get back to this right here, like confidence, having confidence that you can do what you say you can do, and also like having the confidence to share is also popping into my head with that Three of Pentacles, because again, Three of Pentacles with the world is showing something to the world. It is a big thing. It's not, you know, that is not just like showing a little project off at work. That is, you know, really showing off who you are to the world, and that's what I feel like you need to do. You have the Tower. Again, I feel like this is something you have to shake off. You know, we go up to the Seven of Swords, we go down to the Devil. You know, this could be something like a toxic thing that happened to you, or someone was toxic to you, or maybe someone, or maybe like a group of people kind of caused a shakeup in your life. And the Tower is about, you know, coming back down to reality. But with the Tower, we also have to rebuild the Tower back stronger after the Tower gets reduced down to its foundation. You know, the Tower only ever gets reduced to its foundation, and then it's our job to build it back stronger. So I kind of feel that's what the Tower is saying. You have the Seven of Cups and the Nine of Wands. Again, when something happens that shakes our confidence, I think that we say to ourselves, you know, we kind of say to ourselves, was everything that I built, was it all an illusion? Was it all just part of my imagination? Or, you know, did I have the strength to do X, Y, and Z in the first place? And I feel this Nine of Wands is almost, you know, this is almost giving me the vibes of a second chance. This reading, it's like saying, yeah, like something happened that you have to shake off with the Tower, but you have the strength to shake it off. You have the strength card as well. And the Nine of Wands is saying, don't give up on whatever it is that you're hoping to like share the person that you're trying to be. Don't, you know, shake that energy off. With the Nine of Pentacles, you have the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, new beginning, definitely a second chance for sure. I feel this row here saying that what you are rebuilding in your life is a second chance to, you know, be the person that you want to be. Or, you know, this could be anything. It's like maybe you had a business failure, and maybe the Tower is that everybody is saying to you that they were right, that what you did wasn't going to work. And now I feel it's time to kind of show people who you are, and to show people that they're wrong. With the Tower, yeah, what do you know? You have the Sun, which is the best card in the deck. The Sun kind of makes this a little bit more positive. The Sun is also your attention. So while this can be very positive, the Sun can also say that you're giving too much attention to this Tower moment that happened in your past. And again, I really do feel, I don't think this is a new Tower moment, although I think there are going to be plenty of Tower moments at the end of the year here. I feel like the Sun is your attention, and I feel like the Sun is saying you need to kind of draw your attention to things that are much more positive. With the Seven of Cups and the Nine of Wands, you have the Eight of Wands, which is great. The Eight of Wands is something happening quickly or something happening fast. So if you are like having to rebuild or redo something, a lot of you could be rebuilding faster or stronger. And I feel that this will be very beneficial for you, kind of the rebuilding phase. And if you get started, it will happen quickly. The Eight of Wands is also a card of socializing. And so I think as long as you are finding the right people in your life who support you and who uplift you, then this will happen, again, much faster than if not. Next, in the area of the good stuff, you have this Remember card and this Immerse card. I feel like you need to remember why you set off to do something in the first place. So if you set off to, create a great family, I feel this is saying, remember why you did that. And I think remembering why and immersing yourself in the positive vision is going to be the thing that attracts, the person who will have a family with you. If this is a business, same thing. I think you need to remember, like, what was your original intention for doing something, and just set out and do it again, because I feel like you will easily be able to do something again with this energy. And, that's really what these cards are saying. In this row of the good stuff, you have the Seven of Swords, Seven of Wands, and the Devil. 2 sevens represents internal fears that don't exist to me. So having 2 fear cards in the good stuff would say that you are overcoming the fear of, whatever the fear is that's preventing you from moving forward. He's also doing something in a better way. He is stealing these swords from this army in the background there. So instead of going to war, he is stealing the swords so that they can't go to war. The Seven of Swords really does represent tactics. It says there's probably a better way to do anything that you're setting off to do at this time, but you have to discover that way. But again, coming up in the good stuff, it would kind of say that. There is also, you have the Three of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. Both on the Three of Pentacles, there's a person with polka dots on their cloak. On this card, there's a person with polka dots on their cloak. And the polka dots in the tarot represent not taking things too seriously, or the need to not take things too seriously, which I also think would be very beneficial for you. You have the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is a card of conviction. It says when you know that something is going to be successful for you, that's when it will be successful for you. So I feel like you need to really believe in yourself at this time. The whole entire reading says this. The Seven of Wands is also that confidence that we were talking about. And the Seven of Wands normally kind of represents feeling like you're not ready to commit to something new, because he has 2 different shoes on, or like a boot and a shoe over here. And the story of the card is that he rushed out of his house and he doesn't feel ready to defend his position. But coming up in the good stuff, it would say that you are ready to defend your position. You have the Devil. And again, I think that Virgo, plain and simple, just based off your astrology over the past few years, you've had to clear out a lot of toxic crap from your life. So I feel like you've learned from just clearing out all the toxic crap from your life, and that's it. Like, you've overcome the Devil. With the Seven of Swords, you have the Nine of Cups. This should be your focus, is alignment, especially with 2 sevens. 2 nines. The 2 nines would really represent focus with the Nine of Pentacles on exactly what you want. And the Nine of Cups would be you being in alignment with exactly what you want. So we have to adopt the habits and the habits of success. We have to adopt the energies of what we want with the Nine of Cups, and then we get what we want. With the Seven of Wands, you have the Seven of Wands twice. Basically, the universe saying I meant what I said. So Seven of Wands says the deeper and the stronger and the more that you believe that you can do something, the more likely it is to be true. So make sure you're adopting those deep beliefs. With the Devil, we have the Seven of Cups again. So again, I think that if you removed yourself from something that was confusing, then this is, of course, a good thing. This is saying that you are kind of removing yourself from situations that are confusing or toxic, and you're just moving on to the next big thing. You have this Flowers card. It says happiness on it. A lot of happiness this week. A lot of people have had cards oracle cards that say happiness, and the Ten of Cups and the Sun. So, it would be a great week for you to focus on the things that make you happy. It would be a great week to do more of the things that make you happy as well. You have this Bowl card. It says plenty of material things. I think it's very specific for Virgo. I think that Virgo has something inside of them that they want to say. They're afraid of judgment, and whatever that thing is exactly what you need to do because you have this Bowl card, right? But also just everything that I've seen for you this entire year has basically said there might be something inside of you that you're kind of afraid to reveal. It could be your belief system. It could be that you want to work on a new project or go in a different direction. But that is exactly the thing that is is going to make you very successful. You have this grapes card, says time to go out and have fun. Yep, happiness, sun, 10 of cups. These are all cards of celebration and doing things that you enjoy. So that's going to be an improvement. You have this September card and this gavel. It says involvement with the law. I do feel like some of you are going through a separation, or, there could be something with co-parenting going on here. Maybe it started in September, or maybe there was a breakthrough in September. But I kind of feel you could be wrapping this up. You have this woman card. It says dealings or relationships with a woman with dark complexion or hair. And you have this lion card. It says time to act on it. So yeah, I think that this is actually you. And it doesn't matter if you're a woman or not. Again, I'm reading for a bunch of you. I feel the woman card is just saying the person I'm reading for. And the time to act card is saying the time to act is now. Plain and simple. Really good reading, Virgo. I like where this is going. So thank you for being here and definitely enjoy your week.